Good morning, students. So, how are you all? I hope you are fine, healthy, and safe at home. So, as we know that chapter 8 composition and structure of atmosphere is going on, and in this chapter we have already discussed about the composition of the atmosphere, and in this we already discussed about the gases, water vapors, dust particles, and other types of gases also. And today we will discuss about the structure of the atmosphere, its different layers with the help of diagram. So let's start with some general points. So the atmosphere consists of different layers with varying density and temperature. Density is highest near the surface of the earth and decreases with increasing altitude. जैसे जैसे altitude increase होगा जो density है वो decrease होती चली जाएगी. So the column of atmosphere is divided into 5 different layers depending upon the temperature conditions. So they are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. So let's start with the first layer, troposphere. So it is the lowermost layer of the atmosphere and its average height is 13 kilometers. It extends roughly to a height of 8 kilometers near the poles and about 18 kilometers at the equator. So don't be confused about the height because it is different. Near the poles it is 8 kilometers and at the equator it is 18 kilometers. Okay, on average height we can take 13 kilometers. Clear? Okay, so thickness of the troposphere is greatest at the equator because heat is transported to great heights of strong convectional currents. And this layer contains dust particles and water vapor, and all the changes in climate and weather takes place in this layer only. The temperature in this layer decreases at the rate of 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meter of height. And this is why this is the most important layer for all biological activities also. So the zone separating the troposphere from stratosphere is known as the tropopause. Let's understand this with the diagram also. Now you can see this is a diagram of the different layers. So this is a part which is called troposphere and this is the lowermost layer of atmosphere. Okay, so come to the next layer. Yes, next layer is the stratosphere. So it is found above the tropopause and extends up to a height of 50 kilometers. And one important feature of the stratosphere is that it contains the ozone layer. Okay, ozone layer is also an important component of the atmosphere found between 10 to 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface and act as a filter and absorbs the ultraviolet rays radiating from the sun and prevents them from reaching the surface of the earth. Okay, so this layer absorbs ultraviolet rays and now come to the diagram. Yes, now you can see here. So this zone is called a stratosphere and the ozone layer also lies here only. Clear? Okay. Now come to the next layer. Next is the mesosphere. So it lies above the stratosphere and which extends up to a height of 80 kilometers. And this layer once again temperature starts decreasing with the increase in altitude and up to minus 100 degrees Celsius at the height of 80 kilometer. So the upper limit of mesosphere is known as the mesopause. So now you can see here, this is the mesosphere and the upper layer of stratopause or the stratosphere, and now you can see this is the line of temperature increasing and decreasing. Okay, so here the temperature start decreasing and then again little bit increasing and then again from this layer it starts decreasing. Okay, now come to the next layer. Next is the ionosphere, and it is located between 80 and 400 kilometer above the mesosphere, and it contains electrically charged particles known as ions, and hence it is known as ionosphere. Radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by this layer, and temperature here starts increasing with height. अब यहाँ पे वापस से temperature जो है increase हो रहा है. So the uppermost layer of the atmosphere above reaches up to minus 100 degree Celsius. Next is exosphere, and the thermosphere is also known as the exosphere, and this is the highest layer, but very little is known about it. Whatever contents are there, these are extremely rarefied in this layer, and it gradually merges with the outer space. So now you can see here, this is the this part is called ionosphere, and above the ionosphere, the above the 400 kilometers, it is all about the exosphere. Okay, very good. Now come to the next topic, elements of weather and climate. So the main elements of atmosphere which are subject to change and which influence human life on the earth are temperature, pressure, winds, humidity, clouds and precipitation. So all about it we will learn or understand in our coming chapters like 9, 10 and 11. So we will discuss these topics in our next video or the coming chapters. So till then, take care and bye-bye.